My name is Jonah Price, but in the music world, I go by Gatsby. My goal is to create a community where every single person, regardless of background, experience, or opinion, feels welcome to open up. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Green light. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Gatsby. Hi, I've been gone for a minute. It's been a little while. So let me brief you, before we hop into this video, let me brief you on where I've been, because it has been almost a month since I posted a reaction. So I went on vacation after Christmas time. Turns out we were only with like 3 or 4 people on Christmas, but one of them came down with COVID. So we went out of town with my family to a cabin and we all got sick. So we were all exposed and I came down with COVID. So I had the week off when I was on vacation, and then I had COVID, and for 2 weeks, I just felt like absolute trash. So that is where that's been. And since then, I've had Dwayne TV here to record his EP, which went fantastic, by the way. Be on the lookout for the videos that are coming out of our EP, and then also his project that comes out in February. I believe it's February 12th or something like that. I'm not sure. But yeah, so that was another weekend, and then the week after that, it's just been hard because COVID really messes with your brain and gives you like this weird fog. And so I have had a really hard time focusing on anything. And I'm starting to come back around. It's taken me a while. I still can't smell anything. That sucks. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks since I've shown no symptoms, but I still can't smell anything. They said that it could last a while, which sucks. But you know what? We're rocking and rolling, and we're back in action. So I apologize for the lack of content. I've also just been making music here and just making some really, really quality stuff that I'm excited for you to hear. But yeah, we're gonna hop back into reactions. So as most of you already know, I've partnered with a company called Amplify. Amplify is a super sick platform started by my boys Crypt and Futuristic, where you can pretty much work with your favorite creators. You can book consultation, reactions, collabs, videography, all kinds of cool stuff. It's a really great idea. I'm shocked that it hasn't been thought of before, and it's gonna change the way the independent scene moves going forward. So I'm really excited to see where it goes. But we have an artist that was brought to us through Amplify. So Rob Z, he's also been in some of my streams. Dude is one of the largest trolls that I've ever met. Will send me stuff that I'll listen to 5 seconds of it and I'll be like, I can't do this. What are you sending me right now? He's just trolling me 100%. But he sent in a song. He worked on this with my boy Samad Savage. So we got Rob Z featuring Samad Savage, Breakout. I'm very excited to hear this. He's talked about it a lot, and I'm excited to see what he's really rocking with. So let's get into it. Let's stop wasting time. Let's throw the headphones on, and we'll get it popping. Y'all ready? Okay. Let me make sure, before we hop into this, let me make sure that my audio recording is going. We're good. And my screen recording is going. I haven't done this in a long time, so I'm learning again. Yes, we're good. Let's get into this. It's a 5-minute song. Dog, what? I haven't heard a 5-minute song in a minute. Let's get into this. Bop.
Trap me, then attack me. Now I fuck with that. I know the way that I act just pleases you, but matter of fact, why don't you get up off my ass? Why don't you change the way that you act? This verse is dedicated to everybody who can't be bothered to have a passion grow. This verse is dedicated to everybody who takes some weird kids and force them to conform.
Okay, so the pan was cool. The only thing that I have a problem with panning a lot of times is, so when you guys listen to music, do you listen to music with both headphones on, or do you listen to music with one headphone on? So I listen to music personally. I constantly have my left earbud in. Sometimes my right. Most of the time it's my left earbud unless it dies. I always have one earbud in listening to something. So when verses are panned harshly to one side and not in the other ear, it gives a cool effect when you have both headphones on. But when only one is on, it leaves a lot of space that is very confusing to a lot of people if it's their first time hearing. So when verses are panned harshly to the right, and the person only listens with one earbud and it's the left one, there's just going to be a blank space there. So I like to pan like to like what time is that? Like say it's a clock. I'm usually about 10 o'clock and then like 2 o'clock. So I'm typically like split like this rather than like this. It's just little mixer things. You know what I'm saying? So that's my only gripe with that. But I think it does offer a really cool effect. Let's get back into it.
Dedicated to the psychiatrists who classify creativity as ADHD. Know the people couple times, so don't interfere with their beliefs. You say fuck y'all, and yo can go and eat a dick. I've been around a whole lot of y'all, that makes me physically sick to my stomach the way take a dream and turn it into rubbish. Don't act like you don't love it, I know you do. Maybe it's time I expose the truth. Let me tell you guys a story. It happened only a couple years ago. My mom.
I really like his storytelling here. I like what he's saying, and I like how he's conveying it, and you can feel the emotion in his voice. Another little gripe that I have is I can't understand a lot of it because the effect is very, very dense on his voice. So that I have a little bit of an issue with is where, you know, I'm trying to like pick out the lyrics and I have to really work for it. So there's no ability for me to just kind of tune out and listen to this because I have to really pay attention. And if that's the effect you're going for, that's dope. But also I think that it takes away the musicality of what your voice is because it's very heavily masked by that effect. So that would just be something that I would kind of like, you know, tune down in the future. But again, it's your music, your creative art. So I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to offer my suggestions. So yeah.
Mom sent me to Bible school for summer down in Sacramento. And for a whole month, my faith was in the hands of at least a dozen people. Stomped it into Dutch trying to brainwash me into their way of thought. They taught us to only follow the biblical law, cause creative ones were the enemies of God. Waiting past one, so past something, must fear the world, lest you slide into sin and fraud. Yeah, how can I forget all the bullying, all the betrayal? Now I can't even go to a church without reliving trauma experience. So if you want to talk about why I easily treacherous.
That was a fire hole scheme there. He's talking about the Bible studies, and now he's like, I can't even go to church now without reliving the trauma that I was put through. A lot of people have church trauma. That is a very real thing. I grew up in church my whole life, so I've seen that happen. I understand that that mentality of like, you know, there's a lot of trauma that is attached to what I was, you know, forced to believe rather than what I truly came to my own understanding of. So that's a very real thing. Again, I'm having trouble picking out some of the words because that effect is just so dense. But I'm trying to pay attention to the words and what you're saying because what you're saying is very important. I just want to hear it clearly.
Now I can't even go to a church without reliving trauma experience. So if you want to talk about why I easily stretch the noise because of this time, I know that you are the cause and do me a favor, get the fuck out of my life. Cause I've had enough people
cool
abuse
effect.
me for their own purpose. So play my trust and I'll cut you off cause your friendship is not worth. I'm the only one should referee cause this is my game, y'all. And the way I see you miss 3 times and strike out like some baseball. I'ma strike you out and cut you off. Don't you play with me or you'll lose my trust. I'm the only one with the keys in my box. Last time I see the pre-chords cause I'm gone.
Alright, Samad. This chorus is really cool. I like this chorus a lot.
Everybody thinking that they really could attack me. I remember days when I used to see the back streets interacting. Nope, I wasn't acting, couldn't be myself. Really needed help. Mama and my daddy always told me about about. Never heard of mental health. Put it on a shelf. Little world, never give a damn about how I felt. Well, I spit fire till they melt. But it wasn't always like this. Remember when I only had God as a sidekick? And he makes sure I keep dripping.
Okay.
No mildew. But the flow filthy like the rich that I'm trying to get so I can assist my mom and her kids to dominate chick. The bomb in this bitch. I kinda forget the times that I'm in, the rhymes that I spit, the grind that I did. Provide for those kids like I who did live.
Samad's rhyme schemes are just disgusting. Like his change-ups, his transitions between different flow switches, it's so smooth that it's almost perfect. Like there's very little that you can ever critique in a Samad verse. Like you might not like, you know, some of the way people say things or the way that, you know, some of the rhymes that people choose, but there are certain people that you're like, dang, this person just has it, you know, and he just has it. Like he just has this thing where it's just very smooth, very clean, and very, very easy to listen to and very easy to absorb as well. He's saying a lot of words, but the words that he wants to emphasize, he's very good about making sure that those stand out. Because a lot of times when people get into like the, you know, the very like multi-syllabic rhyming lines, they lose the context of the line. And what he's really improved on recently is like, I've just seen like, even from old stuff that I've seen on Instagram to now, he's just figured out that blend of I can make this whole line rhyme and make sure that my point is across. And that's just an incredible trait to have that I don't think a lot of people have. And so that's what makes Samad special. So yeah, let's hop back into this.
The life with no light to guide them, so I'm here to tell them that the light's inside them like a strike of lightning. Other rappers say you go buy the items, but ego, pride, and all that don't matter. Reflecting break as that mirror shatters. Good God, I've been working so hard. Oh my God. Mama always told me had to go hard. See life from my angle, it might look odd. That's why I be petty, not no foot job. 10 toes down for all my kinfolk. Shout to Blaze, I'm an MC on the intro. I've been doing sweller than a lymph node.
That's fire.
I can see right through you, yes I window. Breakout, I'm not rational, what you bumping out? Robeezy could take you where you wanna go. Coast to coast, left, right, hit him with the rope dope. I ain't fine with the okie doke. 2020 messed up, so I hope we vote. But I feel like that won't change nothing. I feel a heavier rain coming. I can see all of the pain rushing. All of these thoughts in my brain stuck in a place that I can't take out. I can tell the enemy is on stake out. Guess I got another beef that I can't break down. Only strength that I really got is to break out.
So one thing that I will say about this song is I'm assuming that Rob or Robeezy, I'm assuming he made this beat because, or Samad made it, because you can usually tell when somebody's song is their own and the entire production surrounding it is for this song, or when it's just, a beat that was pulled off YouTube or a beat that was on BeatStars, whatever, because a lot of times the song doesn't, a lot of people don't know how to make the song their own. It's just kind of like, let's go and let's rap on top of it. Like this, you can feel the swells building with their voices, the harmonies in the background, the choirs. This whole thing was just tailor-made for this one song, and it will be no one else's. And that is awesome. That's really, 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 really special, and what separates these songs from just, cookie cutter songs that you can make in, 5 minutes. That's awesome. That's super, super awesome. Regardless of like my little gripes with the song, of effects and sharpness and tinniness, like the overall song is very, very well constructed, and that's not something to look past like lightly. Let's get back in. Chorus. The chant in the background is really cool. Yeah. Alright. Alright. So why are the comments turned off? Oh, is this not the actual one? Oh, this might be a topic page. Okay. Or, yeah, whatever. Might be a topic page. But, yes. Overall, that song was very, very, very well constructed. I share my thoughts throughout. That's all I can do. I did enjoy that song, and it didn't feel like a 5-minute song to me. Like a lot of times you get into a 5-minute song and you're like, oh my God, when is this gonna end? Like it was very entertaining throughout with the change ups and the different effects and the pannings and stuff like that. It kept it interesting throughout. And for that, like, hats off to him, because that's hard to do as well. There's a lot of times that in that song I'm like, yeah, that's hard to do. And that's an incredible thing to have. So yeah, again, enjoyed it. Thank you guys for rocking with me. If you like what you saw, please go ahead and drop a like. Really helps out the channel a lot. Leave a comment. Let me know what you want me to react to next. That'd be sick. Hit the subscribe button. Come join the family. We'd love to have you over here. Hit that notification bell. Turn it on. Keep up to date when I post more videos, because we're going to get back on track. Got derailed for a minute. We're back on track now. So I appreciate you guys rocking with me, being patient with me, waiting with me. And here we are in our whole glory. Our COVID-free glory, baby. All right, y'all. It's your boy Gatsby. Hasta la fuego, Diego. We out. Yeah, I know it's wrong, but I ain't wanna be right. You told me write you an album, this ain't what you had in mind. I said I'd make it sometime and be the man that you wanted, but babe, I guess that I lied. I swear you actually done it, you made me less than a man.